Star Wars Outlaws is walking back its most controversial mechanic. A blog post detailed the patch notes, which are available below, and confirmed the removal of force stealth, meaning players will no longer have to return to a checkpoint when triggering "Do Not Raise the Alarm" or "Do Not Get Caught" objectives, alongside improvements to enemy AI and detection, facial expressions and animations, and more. Ubisoft and Massive Entertainment kept an ear to the ground for player concerns. On November 5, 2024, the team released their first Star War Outlaws Dev update, with a note from the new creative director, Rechner, outlining many planned changes to improve the gameplay experience based on player concerns. Rechner emphasized the importance of player choice as a priority in the post-launch updates to the game. This title update brings changes to combat and stealth, allowing for greater player choice, the ability to now pick up weapons in more situations, visual options to allow for sharper image, and much more to improve your journey across the galaxy, Ubisoft said. Fans speculated about Rechner's hints at possible changes to stealth. As he explained, "You can expect to see more details about how we will be celebrating and embracing player choice more than ever before, whether it's sneaking through encounters, going in blasters blazing, or everything in between." A couple of weeks later, the second Star Wars Outlaws Dev update further expanded on what the team was working on: weapons and combat. In particular, the team made changes to stats for all weapons and enemies, adding weak points for K to more easily take out enemies with a critical hit at the right moment. Rechner referenced player feedback again and the team's goal of improving player choice in the combat loop, allowing you to go silent or loud in all scenarios. All of these changes are now part of the Star Wars Outlaws Title Update 1.4, released on November 21, 2024. It doesn't address the issues affecting some PC players who updated to Windows 11 24H2, however, but Ubisoft said it is working hard to deploy a permanent fix as soon as possible. Star Wars Outlaws creative director Rechner promised to make big changes to elevate the game experience to better meet player expectations. Star Wars Outlaws Title Update 1.4 is the game's latest patch, released on November 21, 2024. As the biggest update to Ubisoft's 2024 action-adventure game, Star Wars Outlaws Title Update 1.4 introduces major changes to combat and stealth options for more player choice during K's missions. Additionally, Update 1.4 lets Star Wars Outlaws players hold onto weapons K picks up along the way in more situations, provides enhanced enemy AI and enemy weak points, and improves the visual experience for lighting and dialogue animations in cutscenes. The size of this November 2024 update varies based on the platform. PlayStation 5, 7.44 GB, version 0 1.004.000. Xbox Series XS, 10.18 GB, version 1.0.4.0. PC, 8.83 GB, version 1.0.4.0. On November 21, 2024, Rechner provided the third Star Wars Outlaws Dev update to explain in more detail what went into the team's changes to improve the player's gameplay experience. Each mission typically has specific restrictions that instruct players to "Do Not Raise the Alarm" or "Do Not Get Caught," forcing K to stealth through these areas. Star Wars Outlaws Title Update 1.4.0 Patch Notes. General gameplay. Fixed an issue where players could get stuck by not being able to take off using the Trailblazer after certain missions. K now holsters a two-handed weapon in more situations, such as when climbing, grappling, or using the speeder. Improved AI speeder usage. Improved enemy detection. Improved enemy tactical decision-making in combat to encourage more active management of their positioning. Decreased enemy damage per shot while increasing the damage cadence increase over time. Improved detection signs and feedback of cameras. Player state, crouched, standing, is now kept after traversal actions. Fixed an issue where only one NPC would be alerted when whistling. Fixed an issue where the player could remain undetected in high grass while performing aggressive actions. Enabled the use of combat in parts of syndicate districts. Added weak points to various enemies. Adjusted weapon aiming, spread, recoil, etc. to allow for more precision and management. Updated weapon damage values for K for all weapons. Increased headshot damage when hitting enemies. Improved blaster module usage, ion and power. Removed player blast damage from the power module. Added enemy stagger to explosions. Added body part-specific death animations to improve combat satisfaction. Improved NPC cover usage during combat. Fixed an issue where K would put away the holo tracker when crouching. Fixed an issue where hostile NPCs were sometimes marked as friendly and could not be damaged by blaster fire. Adjusted jumping to give more control, in the air, of where you will land. UI, HUD, and settings. Added visual indication of when an NPC starts detecting the player. Added text highlighting which blaster module should be used when aiming at heavy guards, droids, and cameras. Prompt to ping the tracked objective is now more prominent and affected by HUD visibility settings. Added icons to environmental objects that require unlockable abilities. Improved Nick's quick action icon by highlighting button when having an active target. Made it clearer whether a takedown could trigger combat. Added NPC tags above their heads. Works with existing colorblindness settings. White neutral. Orange aware. Red in combat. Adjusted adrenaline rush cost based on difficulty. Story mode, 100% unchanged. Normal, 110%. Challenging/hard minus, 150%. Improved wanted system messaging and display. Fixed an issue where some gear effect icons were not showing correctly. Audio. Improved enemy dialogue when they are going in and out of cover. Fixed an issue where sound wouldn't play through the DualSense controller on PS5. Fixed an issue where arcade games would be missing music after starting a new game. Cinematics. Added facial animations to gameplay dialogue scenes and vendors. Improved animations and visuals of some dialogue scenes. Fixed an issue where ND5 would be missing from the passenger seat when landing/taking off from Renpali or Accra stations.
Camera.
Improved camera when shooting, aiming down sights, and moving aim. Improved cover camera, including the ability to manually shoulder swap when aiming. Improve the camera by showcasing a better view of each shop when interacting with a vendor. Worlds, fauna, and flora. Fixed an issue with destructible flora. Fixed an issue where the visual effects created by waterfalls were broken. Increased the distance at which lights can be seen in the world. Improved the visuals of some grass textures and mud, especially at distance. Photo mode. A new clean lens has been added. Accessibility. Added a custom controller preset to allow remapping of individual buttons. You can choose separate sets of button swaps for K, the Speeder, and the Trailblazer. Added a new strong aim assist setting. Added a new auto-transfer option for climbing, which lets you automatically hop between climbable objects by moving towards them instead of having to press a button. Added setting to change how large and clear the effect showing the security camera detection area is. Sound effects slider split into two separate sliders for gameplay sounds and background sounds. Faster menu narration. Settings now go up to 400% speed.